Well, it finally happened. The coffee grinder that I've had for a very long time finally just gave up. You can see the outside has got a few cracks in it. The dome top is chipped on both sides, and the centerpiece for the blade is missing chunks out of it, chunks of white plastic. About 2 weeks ago, it was making a funny sound while grinding coffee beans, and I thought, oh, that's a bad sign. I think it's finally given up. So, a little bit more than a week ago, I decided to buy this, the Krups Coffee and Spice Grinder, model F203. So, I'm going to do an unboxing today and try it out for the first time and let all of you know what I think of it. So I didn't go online and do any research on coffee bean grinders or ask for a recommendation from somebody. I was simply grocery shopping at our local Meijer store, and it's a department store. It's kind of like Walmart. So they've got a section there with coffee makers and that sort of thing, and they had two different grinders. This one was in the right price range. It was under $20, and I didn't really want to spend more than that for a grinder. I just wanted something simple. So as far as information on the grinder, it has a stainless steel blade. It grinds up to 3 ounces of beans, and it's made in Colombia. Interesting. So let me go ahead and open the flap on it. Cardboard insert here at the top. An instruction manual, I guess, here. No, this is their international guarantee. Okay, yeah, sure. All right. Here's the instruction manual. Not a lot to it. Don't really think there's much needed for a coffee bean grinder. Let's get this plastic sleeve off of it and take a look. So the body is black, or the housing is black. It says Krups on it. The top is clear. Just slides off. There's a black push button here. So it's a lot like the other grinder. It should just push, spring loaded push button. It's a nice clear top. It's oval in shape instead of round with a dome. It looks like you can look right down in there too. The top doesn't slide on as well, but maybe it'll break in over time. Yeah, you've got to get that lined up just right. So the inside, the top half is black plastic like the housing. The bottom half is a stainless steel pan with a blade. There's a twist tie on the cord, just a two-prong cord. I want to check the length on that. So let's see here. About 26 inches. Well, if you don't count the plug, yeah, 24. So 2 foot of cord length, which is fairly decent. It's longer than Mr. Coffee these days. All right, so I had to move it over here to the countertop because this 2 foot cord is not long enough to reach from the normal plug that I've always used for the coffee grinder all the way to the middle of the stovetop. It doesn't even make it to the edge of the stovetop. So although this is a useful length, I am kind of disappointed, but I think it's just another thing that I'm probably going to find with a lot of these inexpensive appliances. They're cutting corners wherever they can. So the instructions say that you can wash the lid with warm soap and water. It says not to immerse the unit in water, just to wipe out the inside. However, I rinsed or I washed the inside with warm soap and water. I did it quickly and I dried it out both parts with a paper towel. So it should work just fine. I didn't dunk it in water. I just washed out the pan. So let's see what happens here. All right. And because it's got a clear top, you can see the blade moves pretty fast. Now the instructions say don't run it any longer than you have to. Well, why wouldn't you? But okay. So let me put some coffee beans in it. Beans have stuck to the inside. They kind of went powdery. Let's try that again. All right, better on the second try. Now I got to bring the basket to the grinder because the cord won't reach. Dump these in over top of Mr. Coffee. I'm gonna have to get used to this one because I got more coffee reviews planned. I need to know how many beans to put in there. So I'll include a link to the Krups website in the description section below. You can find it there. You might be able to find it from other retailers online, or if you live near a Meijer store, they should be on the shelf, at least for now. One of the risks that I run doing product reviews is the fact that right after I do the review, the item could no longer be in stock, or it could be discontinued, or they could make a change to it, or the company could go out of business. So I don't know how long this review is relevant for. Now, the original coffee bean grinder I had was given to me like 21 years ago by my best friend. He was trying to get me to be more sophisticated. He was trying to tell me, grind your own beans, you're going to enjoy coffee more. And I just didn't get it. I thought it was a nice gift, but I said, I'm never going to use this. And I just put it up in the cabinet and it sat there for a long time. But then later on, as I got more peer pressure from another friend to try whole bean coffee, I said, well, I've got a grinder. How convenient. So it did come in handy. It's kind of like my original tripod that I was using for YouTube videos. I was given that by my brother one year for my birthday, and it sat around forever before I actually started using a tripod. And it was kind of convenient that I could just pull it out of the closet and put it to use. So for getting me into grinding my own beans, the other grinder was really good. It lasted a very long time, and the cord was long enough that I didn't have to unplug it to get it to Mr. Coffee or bring the basket to it. If I were to recommend this as a gift for somebody that you're trying to get into grinding their own beans, I would say pass on it because the cord is too short. If you're trying to get somebody into something, then you want to get them something that makes it as convenient or as easy or as user-friendly as possible to help that initial experience be more positive than negative. If you're used to grinding your own beans and you just need a coffee grinder and the cord length isn't that important to you, you need a grinder today because yours broke. This one is an affordable option. It's under $20. So from that standpoint, I would recommend it. But for somebody new, maybe not. Otherwise, though, that's it. I've got a new coffee bean grinder. We'll see how long this one lasts. Thanks for watching.